Welcome to Eureka Math. This is Module 2, Lesson 17. And our objective today is to use basic math facts to approximate quotients with two-digit divisors. Okay, so basic math facts right here. This is your multiplication table, right? So 5 times 6 equals 30, right? So if I see something like 30 divided by 6, I know that that equals 5, right? Now let's say approximate quotients. That means we're going to do some estimation. Let's say I have something like 32 divided by 6, right? I could estimate 30 divided by 6 equals 5, okay? Now, let's say I have a bigger number than that, two-digit divisor. Oh, excuse me. So let's say I have something like 322 divided by 61. I could do this same problem, but I'm going to approximate my quotient, which means I'm going to estimate 300, I'm rounding down to the nearest 300, divided by 60, right? And then I know that this is going to cancel that, and my answer is still 5, right? Okay, so let's go to our problem set, Lesson 17. Lesson 17, yes, Lesson 17. And write your name on the paper. Okay, so here's what they've done. Estimate the quotient for the following problems. Round the divisor first, so we're doing some rounding today. 609 divided by 21. So I'm going to round down to 620. And then 600 divided by 20, well, I know that this cancels this. And then 60 divided by 2 equals 30, right? So let's try the next one. 913, I'm going to round down to 900. And 29, I'm going to round up to 30. Then this 0 cancels this 0. And 90 divided by 3 equals 30, right? Okay. Next one, 826 divided by 37. So let's take that down to 800. And this up to 40. Okay, I'm going to take this one and this one out. And then 80 divided by 4. Well, 4 goes into 8 2 times, and then bring down that 0. Next one. 141 divided by 73. Well, I see a math fact there. I hope you see it too. I'm only going to round down to 140. Okay, and then I'm going to round this down to 70. So now I'm going to delete those two zeros because they cancel each other out. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Great. Okay, here we go. 241. I see a factor in there. I see 24. And I know that 24 divided by 6 equals 4. So let's see. 240 divided by 60, so I rounded that up and rounded that down. Then the zeros cancel each other out, and 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, 482 divided by 6. Do you see any factors there? I see 48 divided by 6 equals 7, right? Is that right? 632. 6 times 6 is 36. Plus 7 is 42. Oh, no, that's not right. 48 divided by 6 is 8, right? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to round that down to 480. And I'm going to round this down to 60. And then this 0 and this 0 cancel each other out. And 6 goes into 48 8 times. I'm just second guessing myself. Okay, what do I see here? 8. Let's see. Could I round that to a number that 8 is going to fit into nicely? Well, let's do my 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. Could I round that down to 64? I think I could. 640 divided by 80. It's not a perfect rounding, but I did go down. Or I could go up to 700, but that's not going to be very friendly. So I think this is going to be better, right? And 8 goes into 64 how many times? Well, I can take this off and this off. What did I just say? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. That's 8 times 8, right? Next one. Oh, this one's going to be nice and easy. I'm just going to round that up to 800. And this one I'm going to round to 100. And then I can cross this one and this one off, and this one and this one off, and then I have 8 divided by 1 is 8. Next. All right. What do we see here? I see 63. I know 7 goes into 63 9 times, so I could do 630 divided by 90. That's going to be pretty close. It's not rounding. I could round that up. It said rounding, so let's do rounding. $600 divided by 100 would be 6. Let's just see what 630 divided by 90 would be. That would be 7. So somewhere between 6 and 7 is going to be our answer, I think. Should we solve it just to see? That's okay. We'll leave it. All right, next one. 311 divided by 76. Well, I know that 8 goes into 32 pretty easily. This is round the divisor first. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go 80. And 80 would go into 320 really nicely. 4 times, right? 4 times 8 is 32. How about the next one? If this one was 80, this could be 640, because 8 goes into 640 nicely. 8 times. 35, let's see. What can I do here? I could take this up to 40. But 40 doesn't go into 140 very well. 150, maybe 160. It would go into 160, but that's a big stretch. Let's try it. Okay. We're estimating here, so if some of you come up with some different answers, that's okay with me. This one, in fact, we could just solve, but we're not going to. Hang on. Because 25 goes into 100 4 times, and there's 500, so that's 20 plus 1 is 21. 21 is the actual answer. Let's see if we can round. This would be, we could round that up to 30. 3, let's do our threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's see. 40. I don't want to do threes. Sometimes when you're estimating, you can make some colorful decisions, some artistic choices. Let's just, honestly, this one I don't even think we can just solve it, right? Because 25 goes into 525 21 times. Might as well just answer the question, right? Instead of trying to estimate. Okay, next one. This one I can go up to 90. And that one I'll go down to 540. Some of these estimating questions I don't agree with, but okay. 6. And 660 divided by 11 would be 60, right? Wait a minute, let me go ahead and just round down here. 70 and 10, which would be 67. Next page. All right, so this is just estimating. What I really want you to look for is to look for those math facts that you should know, those multiplication facts and division facts that at this point in 5th grade you should have memorized. So that's what you're looking for. If you are still struggling with math facts, this is going to be very difficult for you, okay? Very difficult. So if you're still struggling with math facts, get out those flashcards. I'm telling you, you need to have those memorized. And you will not get very far in 6th grade if you don't have your math facts memorized. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Until tomorrow. Number 2, a video game store has a budget of $825. Okay, that's their budget. That's what they can spend. And would like to purchase new video games. If each video game costs $41, estimate the total number of video games the store can purchase with its budget. Explain your thinking. Okay, so we have $825 divided by 41. They're asking us to estimate. So I'm just going to go ahead and round down to 800 and then round down to 40. And then if I take this and this, that's 80 divided by 4 equals 20. 20 games. Approximately. Explain your thinking. Well, we rounded down. Rounding down is always a good idea when you're talking about money. By about means estimate, right? 20 games. Good. Number 3, Jackson estimated 637 divided by 78 as 600 divided by 80. He reasoned that 64 tens divided by 8 tens should equal 8 tens. Is Jackson's reasoning correct? Oh, if so, explain why. Okay. Well, this is correct. Let's see. He said 600 divided by 80. Well, 8 doesn't go nicely into 600, does it? Oh, 640, sure. Yeah. Okay. So 8 into 64 would equal 8. Ah, there's this problem. It's not 8 tenths, is it? Because when you divide 64 tenths divided by 8 tenths, the tens cancel each other out, and it becomes 64 divided by 8, which equals 8. Okay? The tens cancel each other out. Okay, the answer is 8. Cool. All right. Oh, estimation. Tomorrow I think we're going to get into the standard algorithm in lesson 18, maybe lesson 19. And we're going to do some long division coming soon. Have a great day.